Hello students, hope all of you are well and studying. In last video, I discussed about nature and types of industries, and in this video I am going to deal with the same in detail. Questions are very common from this part, and questions of 2 marks comes from this part very often. And like to classify, some industries are given and you have to classify them into different types of industries, like whether it's genetic industries or whether it comes under extractive industries. So it's very important to understand it very clearly. So there are many kinds of industries and each deal with different kind of raw materials, different processes, and their final outcome is also different. So it's very important to understand. So basically, industry is defined in between primary, secondary, and tertiary. So let's see first the primary industries. Primary industries are those industries which are involved in extraction and multiplication of natural resources. These industries are the original occupations of people from ancient times, and these provide raw materials for secondary industries. So primary industries are of two types: genetic industries or and extractive industries. So genetic means those industries which are related to generation of new breeds or multiplication of certain species of plants and animals to earn profit from their sale. Like for example, plant nurseries. In plant nurseries, what is done? Either new kind of plants are reproduced, or the same quality is reproduced in high numbers, so that from that sale profit can be earned. So fisheries, poultry farms, cattle breeding farms, and commercial kernels are the main example of genetic industries. Then comes extractive industries. Those industries which are related to the extraction of useful materials from beneath the surface of the earth or sea. That is called extractive industries. Like agriculture, mining, fishing, quarrying, forestry, hunting are the main examples of extractive industries, because these industries use natural resource, and natural resources are extracted for the purpose of making profit. Again, it can be characterized by four distinctive features. First, these are the oldest occupation and provide raw material for other industries. Secondly, human beings simply collect the natural resources from the earth, air, or sea, and therefore their role is less important than that of nature. That means naturally these things are available, and human only extract these natural resources to make profit. Third one is location of materials keeps changing over a period of time. I mean, sometimes when a mining is done in one part, that place may be detached from that natural resources. That means the natural resources may be over there. Fourth one is materials once extracted cannot be replaced. So extractive industries are different from genetic industries. You have to keep in mind, like fishing. It can be thought as extracting natural resources, and it is actually, but when new kind of reproduction is done under control, then it is called genetic industries. Whereas when natural resources are available and men only extract that, that is called extractive industries. Then comes secondary industries. Secondary industries use raw materials provided by the primary industries. Like iron ore and coal is a primary industries, whereas making different kind of things from iron is secondary industries, or using the coal in making power, in generating power, that means electricity, that is a secondary industries. So secondary industries are again divided into two parts: manufacturing and construction industries. We will see it one by one. So manufacturing industries are related with transformation of raw material and semi-finished goods into finished goods or usable goods which have utility for the consumers. Like cotton is obtained from primary industries, again it is converted to textiles. Iron is obtained from primary industries, and again by using engineering it is converted into useful materials like iron bars or grills or utensils or furniture. Sugar cane is obtained from primary industries. Again, it is converted into usable sugar, edible sugar by the manufacturing industries. So, all these industries are related with converting raw material into finished goods. Again, it is classified in four types. First is analytical. Analytical manufacturing industries means when raw material is broken into several useful material, like crude oil. Crude oil is obtained from beneath the earth through mining, that is one of the extractive industries. And when in oil refinery it is converted and separated into petrol, diesel, kerosene and lubricating oil. All these are parts of the same crude oil, but analysis is done in the case of this kind of industry. So that is called analytical, when things are separated from each other to obtain more useful material. Synthetical, second one is synthetical industries, which is related with mixing two or more products and producing a new product, and which is more useful. For example, concrete, gypsum and coal are mixed to produce cement. So cement industries is an example of synthetical industries. Most of the industries are synthetical actually, because several kinds of raw material are joined or mixed or assimilated to get a new product which is more useful. Then comes processing industry. When a material is processed through various stages, that is called processing industries. For example, raw cotton is obtained from agriculture and then it is converted into textile which is wearable, and the cloth we wear is made of textile. So it goes through several processes like spinning, weaving, dyeing, bleaching and printing. So through different kind of process the same material goes through and it is converted into more useful material. Then comes assembling, when different parts of are assembled to make it more utile thing, then that is called assembling industries. Like you must have heard about assembling of personal computer. That means when we want to obtain a PC, maybe all parts are not produced by the same organization or same company. Then what is done? We select best part from the all companies and then we join it to make it more useful material. In electronics industry we see this kind of assembling. Radios, TV sets, watches and automobiles are assembling industries. Then let's come to second part of secondary industries, which is construction industries. Construction industries are engaged in the construction of buildings, bridges, roads, dams, etc. They use raw material as brick, steel, cement, iron. So by using all this material, construction is done and infrastructure is made from these kind of industries. Then comes tertiary industries. Tertiary industries means those industries which provide services to facilitate and assist the primary and secondary industries, like transportation, warehousing, insurance, banking, advertising, and packaging are examples of service provided by tertiary industries. Any industry, primary or secondary, cannot survive without these tertiary industries. Like when goods are produced, it need to be transported to other parts of earth. So that is required to facilitate primary or secondary industries. When goods are produced, it needs to be stored without any damage. Then warehouse solve that problem. Risk is involved in business. So insurance solve this problem of risk. Some financial problem is there. So to provide finance or to store finance, we use banks. Advertising is used to remove the hindrance of information. That means when goods are produced by a manufacturer, it has to be communicated to the consumers or customers. Then advertising plays a role there. Packaging. When goods are produced, it needs to be packaged in such a manner that it will protect it from damages and leakages, as well as it needs to communicate the brand of the company. So that problem is solved by packaging industries. So all these industries have now grown into separate industries because this is a time of specialized services. If company is going to make its own advertising campaign, then it will lack professional knowledge or professional skill for that. Whereas advertising agencies which are continuously doing the same thing can provide better service. So all these industries have bifurcated into separate industries. Now this industries is also called service sector, and the role of tertiary industries is increasing in every country, and it is a sign of becoming a developed country. In all the countries who are developed, the share of this industry in GDP is much more. Gross domestic product, which means the total product or services produced by a, an economy in a particular year. So presently, our country, our country's GDP is contributed by this sector for about 70%. And initially, at the time of independence, it was only 25%. Now it is growing much more, and with information technology, in which India is one of the leading countries, that is also contributing in this increasing share. Again, on the basis of sizes, scale of operation, industries may be classified into large scale and a small scale. Sometimes medium scale is also used. So those industries which have investment in plant and machinery for more than rupees 1 crore is treated as large scale industries, whereas those industries whose investment in these things do not exceed 1 crore is treated as small scale unit. So heavy industries, it also depends on The nature of industries: heavy industries which involve higher level of investment, production of capital goods such as steel, machinery, ships, aircraft. In this, the prices of raw material or the amount of the raw material required is much more. So, these industries become large scale industries. Whereas light industries require little capital investment because less complex technology is needed, lesser raw material is needed, lesser employees are needed. So, all these make it small scale industries. Thanks.